Thank you so much for joining me. Our inspiration for today is going to be Sizzix. This is the Christmas Wishes bundle. As you can see, there's some bells. This is a bow, some stamps, and some other things here. Then you're going to get this one with the little girl and the snowflakes. You're going to get this one with the doves, or you can make this into any bird, as well as the foliage. And then you're also going to get this beautiful set of skates with everything you see here, the flowers and the ribbon. So we're going to make 2 cards today, but I do have some other cards to show you using everything in the kit. So for the first card, we are going to work with the birds. And what I've done is I have taken the little bird. Now it comes is on here, it's listed as shown as a dove, but I wanted to make it a cardinal. So what I've done is I've cut some red paper, and then it comes with this part and this part for the wings. And how I'm going to achieve the cardinal look, I'm just going to take a black colored pencil, and I'm just going to kind of go around just like the cardinal, right? And then I have some foam tape on the back of this wing here. I'm just going to place it, and then on the other layering wing, I'm going to actually just shade that in with some black. Okay, and then I'm just going to glue that one on top of the other one. So really easy. You can make these into the little robins, the bluebirds, whichever bird you like. It doesn't have to be a Christmas bird. And then I have some paper here, and I'm just going to cut a small little triangle to kind of give it a little bit of where his little nose is, or whatever you call that part. So I'm just gluing here a little piece of, it's very tough to cut this small piece, but I did the best I could, and I just kind of made it like a little shape of a triangle. So let me just give him a little eyes here, and there we go. Kind of have a little semi cardinal, and I've already made one right here. This is the other one, so you're getting one facing left and one facing right. So here are the dies, and you see there's also another bird here. I'm sorry, you don't get one facing left and right. I flipped the paper to make one left and one right. This one is the other bird, and then here's the foliage, the wings, and everything else, accessories. So I thought I was recording, and my dog actually had me to pause the video because I needed to see what she was doing. And yeah, I kind of got pretty far. So what I did was I took a piece of vellum, and I glued it over top of my card base, and then I cut out some little hills for snow, and I've glued the first layer down, and then the second layer I used foam tape to give it dimension. And then I cut out these little trees, and I added some snow to the trees, and what I used for that was fluffy stuff. And this is from Creative Expressions. You can get this from their website, or you can get it on Amazon. So what I'm doing now is just gluing down my trees and just kind of creating a scene here. You guys know that I like to create scenes with my cards. So I guess I'll put a little one here. Okay, so then now what I'm going to do, I also have this tree here that I created. I also added the fluffy stuff. Now the fluffy stuff is it's a liquid, obviously, and it dries pretty fast, within a few minutes. If you're not using like such a thick coating, it should not take that long to dry. So yeah, I got it mine from Amazon, and it was about $7. So you don't need a lot. When you squeeze it out, you got to squeeze it very, very lightly, because a lot of it comes out. So pretty much a little goes a long way. And what I'm doing is just gluing my tree. So I'm going to place this right here and just press down everywhere where I don't remember I didn't glue every branch, so there are going to be some pieces that stick up, which I'm fine with. And then now I have my beautiful birds, and I'm going to put some foam tape on back of my birds. Before I put my little birds, I kind of want to add some glitter So what I'm going to do is I have a little sponge here, and I'm going to get my glitter. So I have a sponge here, and I'm going to add some glitter. So I have a little coffee filter here. I have some glitter here, and I'm just going to add some glitter to my little background here. So what I do is just pretty much put some glue on the sponge and just kind of wherever I want to some glitter to hit, and just a light. I'm not trying to go for anything big. So then I'll just take and just sprinkle glitter and wherever I feel like I put glue. And that's, of course, you know me, I love the bling, so yeah. So there we go. So that's just to give it a little bit of bling. And if you can see here, it looks very pretty. And then I'm just going to do it. I still have some glue here, so I'm just going to, I'm trying not to spill this glitter. Sorry, just a moment, Okay, so I'm going to, before this dries, I'm going to just put some like here, 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 down by the tree, and hopefully it's not too dry. And again, I just dump it and then just make sure I tap it all out, because there are some dimensional pieces here and you don't want lots of glitter falling out. Okay, so let me put this away, because I know if I don't, I'm gonna knock it over. I've done that many times. Are you guys guilty of that? It's such a mess to clean up. I use my Anna Griffin vacuum to get up the glitter. Okay, so now I am going to place the birds, and like I said, I have some foam tape on the birds, and I'm going to take one and I'm going to put that one here, and then I'm going to take the other and I'm going to place this one here. Now I have cardinals come to my garden every day because I feed them. If you want birds in your garden, you have to feed the birds. So I have some cardinal food out, which is normally like black sunflower seeds, and they love it. And I just get a big bag from Walmart for like $9. So that's that. And then I have this sentiment that says peace on earth, and I'm just going to put this as my sentiment for my card. And this can be Christmas or just winter. So very nice. And I'm just over here struggling a little to get my sticker off. So I'm just going to place that right there. And there we go. The card is complete. So we will move on to the next. So for the next one, we are going to be using this beautiful girl here, and it comes with 5 dies. So you're getting 2 sizes of snowflakes. You're getting the little girl. Here is the little top for her hat, her cuff for her sleeves, and then here you have her little pocket. And then this is a bunch of little dots, which I die cut it and I did not like. It was just too many little dots, so I did not use those. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the girl and you're going to, so she has like here, you see all of these little lines here. What you can do is I wouldn't break it, but you can snip the little pieces and or cut this out in several different pieces of paper. What I've done, I'm going to show you the girl, so you can change her hat, her dress, etc. So what I've done is I've taken her and I cut her out in white paper, and then I just colored her skin color, which you can see her face and her hand, and then I colored her hair, and then I just cut out in red the hat, and then you get the little die for the sleeves and the pocket, but I didn't use the pocket. I used a little bow, and the bow did not come with this kit, so that's just something that I put together. And then I cut out her boot. So like I said, just cut her out in different pieces of paper, or you can just color her. So there she is, and I just used a piece of Christmas paper to for her coat, and then I put a bow on it. And then for her little hat, I want to add a little piece of cotton to make it look like a little fluff ball. So that's the little girl. And how cute is that? That's so cute. So she has a little cotton ball fluff. So what I'm going to do now is I have my card base here, and I have this is exactly the same as the piece of vellum that I use, except this is a piece of cardstock. So I like it so much that I decided to use it a second time. Well, use the same design, but just in cardstock. And I'm going to add that to my card. And right here. So what I'm going to do now, also just like I did the other scene, is I have cut out some heels here, and I'm just going to glue those down. And then here, I should push that up some. Okay, and then here I have foam tape on this one that I'm going to layer over top of it to give it some dimension. Now I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment on the card. So I'm going to put this on, and the foam tape just gives it some dimension. So now I want to stamp my sentiments. So in the kit you get a few sentiments, and I'm going to use Christmas wishes, and I'm just going to stamp that. And these are photopolymer stamps, so really good quality. And I have some ink. I'm just getting this ready, and the ink that I will be using today is Memento in the color Ladybug. So I wanted to use red ink, so I'm just stamping this up, and I'm just going to stamp this on. So I'm going to place it towards the top. Okay, Christmas wishes. And then now we can go ahead and finish decorating. So these trees did not come with this kit. Obviously we are making our cards our own, putting our own twist to it. So I got these little trees here, and I'm just going to glue these. And I added some jewels. I cut it out on some pattern paper and added the little star. So these are my trees in the background. And then I have the girl here, and I'm going to put some foam tape on the back of her so that she can stand in the foreground. So I'm just adding my foam tape, and so yeah, you can just pretty much get really creative. And I have some snowflakes that I cut out that I'm also going to be adding to this. So I'm just putting her like right here. And then I have these little gifts. These did not come with the kit. Like I said, you making the card your own special little card. And I'm just using things that I have in my stash to create my card. And like I said, you guys know I like to create scenes. So there is also another stamp here. Where is it? Right here with little stars. I may add that in, I'm not sure yet, but I am going to go ahead and glue on the snowflakes. So I'm just putting glue in random spots, and then I have the snowflakes. They come in 2 different sizes, so I did use both of them. And where is my picker? Right here. So yeah, you might have some ones that try to fly away, so I'm just going to use my little picker. And I also cut some out in white that I will be adding as well. And then I'm also going to add some glitter. So here and here and here for the white ones, and So then the other two remaining in the kit are the skating rink, the skates, the ice skates, and then the bells. And I'll show you some examples for that. But before I do that, I'm going to glitter my card up off camera, and I'll be right back. So here is the finished card, and sorry I have glue all over my hands, but I added the glitter and I added a little snowflake to her by her hand, like she's catching snowflakes. So that is that one. And then I used the skate ones here, and this one I made with this, and I used their 3D embossing folder. This is, how can I say, you need to use this in their die cutting machine. I used it in my Spellbinders Platinum, and it is so thick and 3D. It doesn't look like it, but it's so thick that even my plates for embossing folders did not work for my Spellbinders. So I used my platform, the folder, and my Crafter's Companion magnetic shim. It worked. I don't know, it's a weird combo, but it worked. So I did use that for the background and made it look like a door. And then I heat embossed Merry Christmas, and that came in this kit as well. And then I just made the little skates the way that I want them, and it comes with 12 dies. So then for the final card, I used the small bells, and then I used the foliage from the set of birds, and I made this card here. So the bow also comes right here. So you just cut that out, and then you assemble the bow. And I just used different shades of green cardstock and some vellum, and just kind of made a little a garland or swag, a garland, and then just cut the silver bells out in glitter, added a sentiment, some jewels, and yeah, so that's that one. So that's using all of the dies, most of them in the kit. So we have this one, we have this one, we have the beautiful girl, and then finally we have the birds. So I would love to know which one is your favorite. If you can guess which one of mine is the favorite, leave it in the comments. I would love to know which one do you think is my favorite, and then also comment which one is your favorite. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in another video. Bye.